one of the girls involved in the Epstein stuff, like one of the girls that was trafficked by Epstein, allegedly she killed herself. But like, this is another case of where she basically has said that she is in no way like that. It is kind of old again, like this is kind of an old post, but she said that she is not suicidal. And she made a post about it, and she said too many evil people want it. Here, I'll just read it, actually. I'll just read it in her own words. I'm making it publicly known that in no way, shape, or form am I suicidal. I have made this known to my therapist and general practitioner. If something happens to me, in the sake of my family, do not let this go away and help me to protect them. Too many evil people want to see me quieted. And apparently she's dead, according to, Brick's News. I don't know. This just in. Jeffrey Epstein accuser, Virginia Giuffre, dies of suicide. And who was the man with her? Prince Andrew. Yikes. Right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Back here is Ghislaine, by the way. Ghislaine Maxwell in the back. Remember Trump's aide said she had the client list on her desk and never released it? Yeah. You know what? That's a good fucking point. What happened to that? Isn't there another accuser that's basically on death's door from a car crash not long ago? Yes. There's been like this kind of interesting pattern of people that basically, they try to reveal like some kind of like trafficking organization or, some child exploitation thing. They'll try to like bring light to this and then they mysteriously die. Do you guys know about the Isaac Kappy stuff? There was this guy, he was an actor, and he basically, this actor basically was like, he made like some videos. He was like making shorts, and he was like saying like, guys, like, listen, I gotta tell you guys the truth. Hollywood is full of fucking traffickers and pedos, and like, they keep getting away with it. And there was like one time he made a video, and he was like, they're coming for me, guys, like seriously, like, and he would be like, yeah, you know what, whatever, do whatever the fuck you want to me, don't give a shit, like, come at me, bro. Like, he would say this, right? And then like the videos progressed to like where he was like, okay guys, listen, I have a dead man switch, don't fuck with me. Like, you fuck with me, like I have a dead man switch, and like I'm gonna like release everything if like you fuck with me, right? And then his videos like slowly progressed to like being like really gung-ho, like, I have you guys, like everyone's gonna know, who cares, right? And he would basically like kind of threaten them. And then like one day his videos changed where he was like, okay guys, I fucked up, they got me, I'm in deep shit. And then he said, I just want to tell you guys that like I'm not suicidal at all, I swear to you, I'm fine, I'm not suicidal. And then he fucking jumps off. He apparently jumps off of an overpass, gets hit by a car, and dies. And then a video comes out a little bit later, and people assume it's like the dead man switch. And it's like this weird video of like, man, it's really disturbing. It's like it's like this really like expensive, like kind of high class bathhouse, and there's like little kids carrying pitchers of water to some place, and it's like really fucking weird. Yeah. And again, like, nobody knows about this story. Like, how many of you guys have even heard of this story? Dude, you can't even find his videos on YouTube, man. His very last video, he was talking about Tom Hanks. It was on 4chan for a while. It's the Snowbelt Hero. Yeah. This is like his last video. And you can see like how fucked up he looks. Like, he's like...
Consumed me. It consumed me. Yeah, I'm a bad guy. I'm a bad guy. I let the darkness consume me. And I didn't spend enough time nurturing the light and love within me.
This was like weird because like his other videos like before this weren't like this. And then he just out of nowhere just started...
No, I'm not a patriot.
Anyway, like it's kind of long. It's like an hour long, right? He basically talks about how he's fucked and he's not interested in committing suicide, and then he dies basically. Like he dies like a couple days after this. Apparently, like from falling off a bridge in the middle of nowhere and then getting hit by a car. And it wasn't like in a area with a lot of people. It was like it was like in the middle of nowhere basically. Maybe some kind of mental drug mind control. I'm surprised Leaf knows about this guy. I know a lot more than you'd think. When it comes to like stuff like this, I know a lot more. But anyway, the only reason I bring this up is because, again, like, another case of a person like Virginia Giuffre saying she's not gonna kill herself. She's at the center of like this big scandal, right? And again, like literally Prince Andrew, Ghislaine Maxwell in this picture, right? And then her saying like, they're coming after my family. And then she dies, right? Another one gets hit by a truck. Like it's crazy, right? Wasn't there was another one that got hit by a truck and she only had like a couple of days to live or something? Wasn't that like another one that happened? Like, how does this keep happening? Like, are you telling me like this is coincidence? That all these people around the Jeffrey Epstein stuff just like happen to be mysteriously dying? It's quite interesting, isn't it? And dying while Trump is in office, Tazato, man. Like, dude, Tazato. Like, listen, man. Like, I get it, but you're not focusing on the real problem here. Like, if you try to make this about Trump, it's not gonna help, man. Like, all of us all together, we should not be trying to fight each other over this and trying to make this into like some partisan shit. You know, we need to find out who's really behind this. Yeah, we do. And I mean, like, you know what, if it is Trump, then like they should get him. I really think they should. Like, I'm not crazy enough that like if I thought Trump was involved, I wouldn't like say anything about that, you know? Epstein being bad shouldn't be a partisan issue. Yeah, I shouldn't. And this is the problem, is like when you try to do that, like it's just gonna make no one listen to you. You know, Feminists also have the same issue with my dad, harps against Republicans constantly and hypocritically doesn't complain about the Democrats doing similar crap. Yeah, I mean, I'm critical against both. If like either are involved in something like this, then yeah, obviously it's bad, right? I mean, let's be real. Like, if you want to just like look at evidence, right? If you just want to look at evidence, there's been way more suspicious deaths surrounding Democrats than Republicans, to be honest. And it's like not even close. Like, there's like so many like weird deaths that happen surrounding Democrats. And I'm not even like really trying to bring it up, right? I don't think it has to do with people being Democrats. I think it has to do with like some kind of issue with some people that are like in power, like from behind the scenes. That's what I think it is. Tazato says, so I'm the bad guy for saying to focus on the active president and not bringing up every other person with known ties to Epstein. No, it's just you bring up Trump in this case, and like the actual evidence of like Trump being involved in like stuff like this is like not very high compared to like other people, basically. That's like the problem, right? Like so for instance, if there was a lot of circumstantial evidence of like Trump being directly involved in stuff like this, then yeah, like you would criticize him too, right? It's being withheld. Here's the problem, Tazato. A lot of the points that you're bringing up, they're like irrefutable, right? Like they're irrefutable. Like it's like a theory. Like, oh, I think, like it's basically like, oh, I think Trump is involved. It's like, okay, well, I mean, that doesn't tell us anything, right? It doesn't tell us anything. The only reason he wouldn't release the file, that's not true. That's the problem, Tazato. That's not true. There are other reasons to not release the files. Do I agree with those reasons? I don't know if I agree with the reasons, but like I could come up with a couple of reasons. Like if I were Trump and I didn't want to release the file. So like say there were like it's possible that they have assets. They have assets that they don't want to reveal. Okay, so there's fielded assets that are kind of undercover, like they're not known, but they're bringing in information, and you don't want to reveal that stuff yet. There's plenty of reasons to not reveal it. I mean, it's also possible, like you're not wrong in that, like it's possible that they're hiding it for selfish reasons. But what I'm saying is that there's really like not much evidence there, right? There's a lot of reasons like there's a lot of potential reasons to hide the information for good reasons, is what I'm trying to say. Trump said he didn't want to say who caused the Nord Stream pipeline for diplomatic reasons. Well, yeah, because so for instance, let's just say you found out that America blew it up. Let's just say it's the case, right? You wouldn't want to admit that like publicly, right? And that's the issue. The issue, Tazato, is like literally anytime something comes up, your first reaction is to be like, Trump did it. And it's like fucking crazy. Like that's the reason why. Like you're not helping your point by like immediately looking at Trump like anytime something bad happens, right? Stephen Hawking was on the list. I'm not gonna lie, that makes some funny images in my mind, like just kind of dark humor. Like how anytime something bad happened in the last administration, people weren't jumping around going, it's Biden's fault over every little thing. Well, it depends, right, Saber? It depends on the thing, right? It depends on the thing. Leaf, you are being one-guyed again. Well, I mean, it's like I said, if I respond to a person that is saying something I disagree with, the reason I respond to stuff I disagree with more is because then I can engage with the topic and try to convince people that are in the middle, right? I'm not necessarily trying to convince Tazato himself. If I tried to convince everyone that like came into chat and disagreed with me, a lot of the people are not really convincible, to be honest. And I'm well aware that like people aren't convincible. That's not the point. The point is for the people that are convincible. Like do you think I engage with stuff that food shop says because I think I can change her mind? No, It's because I want to talk to the people that are in the middle or don't know. The problem, Tazuto, is that a lot of your criticisms are completely one-sided. That's the problem. Is like you make yourself look like you're kind of a zealot for one side. And then when you do that, nobody takes you seriously. That's the problem. Like you literally blame Trump for everything. So it's like you know the story of the boy who cried wolf. It's the same thing. It's like if you blame Trump for literally everything, then nobody cares because they just expect that you're gonna do that. So like you lose the weight behind your words, right? And then like in this specific case, to like try to equate that like Trump had something to do with killing her when there's not very much evidence of it, it's just kind of like it's kind of weird, right? Yeah, guys, like no personal attacks, please. It doesn't help anything. It doesn't help anything. Like I'm gonna be real. If you do personal attacks, it just makes you look bad. It makes like your argument look worse, right? That's why there's no reason for me to do it, right? Like for instance, when I was watching like food shop stuff and she was talking mad shit about me, I didn't have to talk anything back, right? Like what was the point? Like if I did the same thing and I was like, oh yeah, you're fucking shit, like you're stupid, like it doesn't do anything. All it does is it undercuts my entire point. And like I know I'm right, so it's like I don't even have to. I have no reason, right? Leaflit, do you think they could be withholding the list because they're afraid of destabilizing the situation in the world? If there are truly so many people in power on the list, well, how many will go quietly? You know, Red Pill, that could be a thing. Like there's a lot of reasons for it, right? And it's an interesting thing to think about because there's so many reasons that you could withhold it. It's maddening, honestly. Like if it were up to me, I want to see the list, obviously. I mean, here's my take, Tazuto. My take is very simple. I want to see the list too. And if Trump is actually on that list and Trump is like confirmed that like he partook in like the Epstein stuff, then he should go to jail. Yeah, fuck him, honestly. Right? Like I'm not crazy enough to be like, oh, well, you know what? I love him. So fuck, you know, whatever. He's fine. No, dude, that's not like that for me. Iron Tiger says, what's not fair is that powerful people escape justice by withholding that list. Yeah. Wait, see, this is the problem, Tazuto. Dude, listen, man. You're my friend. I'm telling you this because I care about you, okay? This is the problem. Is you say shit like Trump did it. Trump did it. Like he's the one. And then you turn around and say, well, people need due process. It's like you literally like skip due process only for people that you don't like. That's the problem. Someone's bringing up something about the judges and you're like, well, they deserve due process. Like, why are you like you're accusing them and stuff, right? And then you're doing the same thing. The same rule that the January 6ers rot for 4 years without trial suddenly care about due process. Yeah. What do you think Diddy's likelihood to be acquitted? I don't know. I don't know much about that trial, Frog Jupiter. I don't know if there's been like new stuff that has come out. Wait, they all had trials? Really? There were 500 cases were still awaiting trial and remained in pretrial detention without having to face a trial. Having not faced trial. So there were people in jail for like 4 years that weren't that were awaiting trial. So the thing is, he's not completely wrong. He's not. So Tazuto's not completely wrong. There were people that did go to trial, but a lot of people didn't. When thousands of people commit crimes at the same time, it takes time. 4 years of being held is crazy. Yeah. Makes like that Philippines jail look not as bad, huh?